Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And you look at the makeup of the Celtics, not the makeup like you're wearing right now, big fella.
You have makeup on?
How have they been constructed, the types of players they've acquired? Kenny, they're close to playing positionless basketball.
Man, I always thought Shaq's skin was just that flawless.
I don't believe you just told America I wear makeup.
You wear a ton of makeup, man.
Snitches get stitches. I'll see you in the locker room.
And your stitches are covered up by all that makeup.
Wow, I just thought you were so flawless, man. I'm so disappointed.
Flawless.
You just hurt me, Ernie.
Well, Ernie.
He weighs 300 pounds, and then he weighs 310 with makeup.
Wow. I'm so disappointed.
Snitches get stitches, Ernie.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, Ernie.
Yes.
The length and the skill set of their wings make them extremely versatile. And that's the difference. You got Hayward, you have Tatum, you have Brown. They all can switch, and they're all interchangeable.
You know, Coach Stevens said it may be as simple as 3 positions now. Either ball handler, a wing, or a big. Celtics like every position to be able to shoot as well as defend on the perimeter, and they don't snitch like Ernie does.
And that about does it. Tip-off fast approaching. Shaq needs to put on some more makeup as we send it to Kevin Harlan.
Makeup!
Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Taking a look at Boston. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic stretch.
And expected to vie for that top seed coming into the season. They have not disappointed. This is a team poised to do big things in the postseason.
Well, it's hard to disqualify. Fantastic year for them so far. The buildup was obviously justified. I think they'll only be satisfied if they're crowned NBA champion now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Irving in at the point. Now here's Hayward. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. 4 on the clock. There's Brown with the 3. missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And last year, the Celtics appearing in the Eastern Conference Finals for a 35th season.
Simply incredible, Kevin. The most in the East by far. The Sixers and Pistons are a distant second and third. And the way this front office has constructed this roster, expect that total to rise in the coming years.
Well, this is how you want to start off.
Wow, absolutely. Grabbing the lead right from the get-go, getting into an early rhythm. I love it.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Wiggins outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Towns kicks to Wiggins. Back to Towns. With the rebound. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. A shot, no good.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Wiggins surveying the floor. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Well, the mid-range game right now on point for Andrew Wiggins. Doing work.
Horford with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Back to Irving. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Irving's got his second bucket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close-range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Towns, no luck.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
And you talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called out early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
Shoot two.
No good on that. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe it. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Now here's Towns. Last game he had 34 points. Inside, he. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Irving kicks to Horford. Up top, Tatum. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Indoors, the Wolves, a lot of promise, but how do they deliver?
I think Tom Thibodeau says it best, Kevin. It's the little things. The magic is actually in the work you put in every day. No shortcuts, no easy way out. There's a price to be paid for winning in the NBA.
Now here's Towns. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Well, there's a physicality to what Taj Gibson does on a nightly basis, and particularly when he's this close.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
First free throw is good. And we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Pass to Tatum. Hayward outside. Drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty, Kevin.
Back to Towns. Over Horford. And it's good off the back rim and in. Towns.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And no doubt, Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Of course, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has two fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you think about the Minnesota Timberwolves becoming one of the premier offensive teams in the league. They have a huge advantage in free throw attempts and limiting turnovers, two things that have really set this group apart.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Doris, you look at the Wolves offense, have they matched out how good they can be?
I think one area they have to look at is in this age of the three-pointer, they were one of the league's lowest in three-point attempts. To me, they've got to boost that number, and I think they also need to look to attack in transition. They've certainly got enough weapons. Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
T kicks to Towns. Back to T. Pass to Gibson. On the wing, Wiggins. Ended by Hayward. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the floater. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here's Rose. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The teardrop falls in. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Here's Tatum, and another basket for Boston.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
And the Timberwolves call timing. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this time out also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside Irving. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
How about the leap forward, guys, that Jaylen Brown took as a second-year player in the NBA? He improves across the board and becomes a mainstay of their rotation. And there's so much to like about his future, guys.
Shooter 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. Doors with Brown, you knew he had the athleticism, and now we're seeing the skill.
Right, because Jaylen Brown has great work ethic and is putting in the time to develop every facet of his game. This guy strikes you as a young man who's got a very bright future on and off the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Now here's Teague. 9 points, last game out. Towns, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Terry Rozier comes in for Irving. The free throw drops for Towns. Doris, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. But what common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, boy, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an experienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take a more informed role in how decisions are made? What is your analytics department made up of? What is your nutrition across the board? And then to me, it's always about, there's a great quote that says, any organization is defined by the worst behavior tolerated at the top of the position.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Cleveland. Shot clock at 6. Smart against Rose. Boston again missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Teague deciding where to go with it. And the goal will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, and guys, that's what he wanted to avoid. A second foul before the end of the opening period.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Boston, Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And Morris subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Jones. 9 points, last game out. Okogie, guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. That one a little long. Celtics leading by 3. Morris, left side. Nails the 16-footer.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
It is Jones with the ball for the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
No doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
It is hard to dispute that the extra boards leading to extra possessions, converting on crucial baskets made all the difference.
Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Baines kicks to Morris. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Passes to Tolliver. Jones against Rozier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Okogie covered by Morris. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the lane.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
To the middle, here's Smart. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And the Celtics lead by 5.
I'll tell you, you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Okogie, Rozier defending. 5 to shoot. Jones the pass to Tolliver. Minnesota gets it back with a new shot clock. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics leading by 5. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and it just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
That free throw, no good.
You know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
And he's good on the second.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Okogie, guarded by Smart. Pass to Tolliver. Here's Nunley, covered by Morris. 3 on the clock. Okogie, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. In 4th, the Celtics.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Rozier with the ball. Jones covering. Jones against Rozier. Here's Smart. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Okogie, guarded by Smart. To the left side wing. Here's Nunley. That one's good from the corner.
And both offenses in rhythm here to start the game.
Boy, these teams can't miss so far. If you love good offense, this is your game.
Now here's Smart. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Count it. Smart's got 5.
How about Marcus Smart keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill? That is really nicely done.
Okogie, guarded by Smart. To the left wing. Okogie, Bucks in the tray. He has 7. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far, and I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Rozier's out there with Smart. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Tice in at the power forwards position.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for. And not too long ago, Doris, the Celtics put up the most shots in the league 2 years in a row, but last season they were 25th in that category.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They became a different type of team 1 year ago. There was more movement, more sharing of the basketball. They went deeper into the shot clock on almost every possession, and that made it harder for defenses to key in on any one individual.
Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Here's Bates Diop. It's rebounded by Tice.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Baines. They push it up, 4 on 3. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Wow, 1 for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the pass to Rozier. Back to Smart. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. That's 7 points for Marcus Smart.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against the wing.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up this man and trains it despite having the size on him. So listen, there's no one around him, and he says, thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Now, here's Rozier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific. Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Top of the key, Tolliver. Passes it to Bates Diop. Over Morris. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Smart finds Morris. Rozier the pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. From the strike. Second-chance shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Boston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. 2 shots. And he makes the first. You know, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
What a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Here's Paige Diop. He's got 7 and finished off by James.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
And a foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in.
Just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Here's Nunley. He's covered by Brown. Nunley passes to Jones. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And even with the height disadvantage, he finds a way to convert.
Boy, you got to appreciate how confident he was in that instance. He doesn't allow the taller defender to stop him. He's saying, I'll take you on right now.
Now here is Horford. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Brown missing.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Here's Nunley. And Jones has it in the corner. Irving with it. Here's Tatum. Here's Horford. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Celtics lead by 2. Jones against Irving. The 11-footer on the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. On its way from Hayward for 2. Money from the wing. Hayward's got 5 points so far. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Minnesota calls timeout. Doris, great to see Gordon Hayward out there fully recovered from his injury.
You know, Kev, after watching that injury happen, you had to wonder if he'd ever play again. So how wonderful to see Gordon Hayward just step between the lines and compete.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Hayward. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 5th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and in great anticipation. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj. Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game. Over Horford. Up again. It's good on the putback.
But Karl-Anthony Towns can be a 20-10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Irving kicks to Horford. Pass to Irving. Over Rose. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Teague bounce pass. Wiggins finds Towns. Over Horford. That Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
You like how he uses his height there.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about surveying the defense and cashing in with the gorgeous mid-range.
Now, here is Irving. He had 22 points in the win against Cleveland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Teague following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Towns, no luck. Tatum kicks to Hayward. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
How clever is Gordon Hayward drawing the defense into him? This guy's put on muscle, and he allows his strength to get him these fouls. You know, I think the beauty of Gordon Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics is that, 1, he was reunited with his old college coach, and 2, he was familiar with the system and knew his skill set was a perfect match.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. Well, Doris, with Hayward's ability to shoot and pass from the wing, his fit with the Celtics just made sense.
You know, it probably was not easy for Gordon Hayward to leave Utah, the organization that drafted him and put faith in him. But to me, the Boston situation was too good to pass on.
Hayward hits them both.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Gibson with it, outguarded by Tatum. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Over Irving. The offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets knocked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, Taj Gibson, a master at using that strength and length to snatch glass.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. That's good from Gibson.
What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. T kicks to Towns. Back to T. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. That's in, and the Celtics lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Towns.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The 3-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Teague against Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 14.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
The kick out to T. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 9 points for Gordon Hayward.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Rose dishes to Gibson. On the way, Wiggins. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
Wiggins against Hayward. Here's Towns, and he makes that one. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Pass to Horford to the inside. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I'll tell you, that's good defense, but Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
Irving for 3. They get it back. Brown banked in off the glass. Brown's got his first basket.
And they continue to control the glass.
T kicks to Towns. Hayward against Wiggins. Back to Towns. Right side Rose. And finished off by Rose.
It's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Now here's Horford. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside T. Outside Towns. Off with the layup.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, here at the break, what do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route. flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. And well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Rose with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Rose is out there with Teague, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Now here's Teague to the paint and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. With a step back. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left. What an interesting evolution for the Celtics last year at the point guard position. Of course, they trade Brooklyn's unprotected #1 pick for Kyrie Irving. Then Irving goes down, and you think, okay, they have to go into the playoffs without that veteran closer.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Jeff.
Look at that. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now here's Teague. Dishes it to Wiggins. Back to Teague. Pocket 6. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Irving passes to Brown. Great tee that time from Teague.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 14 feet away. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
And the rejection by Towns. Outside Teague. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good. And that's now 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Tatum against Gibson. Shoots from 14, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And you look at Jeff Teague now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Shots good by Gibson.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Celtics leading by 11. Irving finds Horford. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Gibson. Tatum passes to Hayward. Makes it off the glass. Hayward's got 11.
Boy, Kev, you love the intensity with which Gordon Hayward plays. He will not give in to the defense on the drive. Wow.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines is checked in for Tatum.
Substitution for the Celtics. Aaron Baines.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Rose in the post. He's covered by Irving. And his Towns missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hayward looking around. In the corner, Irving with it. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Wiggins missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Brown. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Back to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Averaging 22 points per, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Just 5 on the clock. Up top, Jang. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Teague for 3, and it's blocked by Brown. From 17 feet out, Hayward can't hit.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now, here's Teague. Rose passes to Nunley. Teague against Brown. A floater. Baines with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Brown kicks to Irving. In the corner, it's Hayward. That one wide left. Timberwolves trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rose against Irving. Rose passes to Bates-Diop. And Teague has it in the corner. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Horford in the post. Got it. Good job in the low post. Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, Al Horford really cleaning the window right now. He's just pounding away on the opponent.
To the middle. Here's Teague. And it's blocked by Brown.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Outside Irving. Now Horford. Back to Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. And that's good for 2. Irving's got 16.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Here's Nunley. To end the drought. And he gets it to go. Celtics leading by 15. Irving kicks to Horford. Back to Irving. Here's Baines. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Rose finds Jang. Looking to get it going, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Gorgie Zhang is a big man. He's an excellent passer, there. That's a pretty look.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Jeff Teague replacing Ricky Rubio at the point guard position for the Timberwolves. Doris, did you like that change?
You know what I did, Kevin? They're drastically different players. Rubio probably the better defensive player, definitely the more prolific passer, but the shooting was always an issue. Where with Teague, you get a guy who can knock down three-point shots, and he's one of the best point guards in the league at dribble driving into the paint and getting some action off that.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Al Horford. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Timberwolves trail by 15. Okogie, guarded by Smart. Jang tips it back in.
The definition of an effort player. Zhang shows off that high motor, converts off the glass. Nice.
Rozier looking around. Hayward outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his third assist on the night. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Towns trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside, Wiggins possesses that in spades.
For Minnesota, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for two.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, with the first overall pick in 2014, Wiggins has some pressure on him, but he has steadily improved his play.
Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Good on the second free throw. So Rozier will bring it up for the Celtics. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 16 points for Gordon Hayward.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Kicks it to Jones. There's the pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Over Rozier. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 17. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, there's an accuracy and an assertiveness to Gordon Hayward. So good at getting to the mid-range game.
Jones, the pass to Chang. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns. And Chang kicks to Wiggins. Jones against Rozier. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here's Towns. He's got 18. Stolen by Smart. Wiggins against Hayward. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Left side, Towns. To the middle, Okogie, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Smart kicks to Hayward. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Jones. He's got 6. And it's Towns missing. Hayward against Wiggins. They get a hand on it. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Hayward passes to Smart. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Rozier. And again, Boston with the triple.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got 8 points.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Now here's Smart. 7 points in the game. Hayward can't hit. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rozier against Jones. He kicks to Towns. Over Horford. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 20.
There's such confidence and belief and faith in his offensive arsenal that Karl Anthony Towns makes it look easy on that end.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 20. On the floor for Boston, we've got Marcus Morris. Tatum out there with Horford. Then there's Smart, and it's Rozier in at the point. Morris outside, passes it to Tatum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Celtics. Ball's knocked loose. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender. And that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer, and it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Carries it from three-point range. Nate Diop's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Inside. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum. And that's now 9 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
With the fadeaway. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Nate Diop's got 5 points now this quarter. Celtics leading by 17. We're about about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Rozier, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Guard Terry Rozier, a fantastic spark plug off the bench for this team, Doris.
But the reality to me is Terry Rozier is a good enough player to be a starter in the NBA, but that ability to create instant offense, really special.
That's good from Rozier. And so he hits both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Tolliver. Okogie. Good work defensively by Smart. Celtics leading by 19 points. To the middle. Here's Tatum.
You know, guys, when you think of Al Horford, he is the prototypical big for what the Boston Celtics hope to do. This guy is very switchable on the defensive end. He can also make three-point shots at a high percentage, which is critical to the spacing they hope to achieve offensively.
And that one falls for Tatum. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jones, the pass debates Diop. Here's Chang. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford. And for Horford, he's always been a plus defender throughout his career.
He has, Kevin, and I don't necessarily think that it translates to statistics. However, Al Horford is critical to what they do on the defensive end.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future, understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Rozier. It's good. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jones against Rozier. Jones, the pass debates Diop. Okogie. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Smart. And again, it's Boston converting.
Now, tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Okogie. And the three off target.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
Morris, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jones against Rozier. Jones dishes to Jang. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass.
The pass to Tatum. Unloads from 13, and it's good, 2 points. Tatum's got 38 points.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Okogie, guarded by Smart. Outside, Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Celtics leading by 22. Smart kicks to Tatum. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. It just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
And that one falls for Smart. And Marcus Smart, Doris, is a player who will give you whatever he can on offense.
Right. Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities. But what Brad Stevens likes to say is, Marcus will make the big shots.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Boston. Brownie's checked in for Marcus Morris, and Irving subbed in for Rozier. And he makes both free throws. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside T. Kicks it to Towns. Over Horford. Towns, no luck.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's the teardrop, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call, foul on Boston.
Foul. 2.
When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who is maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And Daniel Tice subbed in for Jaylen Brown. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Smart. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10. here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. No one covered. And that's now 9 points for Jeff Teague.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Irving against Rose. Tatum kicks to Smart. Over Teague. That one, no good. Pass to Towns. Rose scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Towns has got his 7th assist in the game. Irving against Rose. Irving kicks to Tatum. Pass to Smart. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders, to me, to have a high-level defense, Cap.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Right side Rose. Now the dish to Wiggins. Takes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 7 now in this quarter.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
Irving against Rose. Irving kicks to Tice. Pass to Smart. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Aaron Baines. Gordon Hayward comes in for Daniel Tice. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. Outside Tatum. Here's Horford. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Well, solid body control from Al Horford. This is a big guy who's great at cashing in down low.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Towns wide open. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. The pass to Horford. Gibson against Tatum. Irving for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Irving's got 19 points.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence, regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
And the Timberwolves call time. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside Rose, out to the right wing. Towns against Horford. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Towns missing. Celtics leading by 21. Tatum passes to Irving. Tatum against Gibson. Irving looking for an opening. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Teague finds Rose. High ball movement by Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Back to Towns. The kick out to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. Teague's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Here's Irving. 1:51 left in the game. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way, and the other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, with all the work he did at the offensive end, it seemed to me to take a toll on the defenders. They could neither match his energy nor his intensity.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
You know what's interesting is so many people wondered how Kyrie Irving would fit with the Boston Celtics. Well, the answer was pretty perfectly. He steps right into the system and has to carry the team, and the team flourishes with him at the head.
Celtics leading by 19 points. Oh, Tatum in position, and stolen by Wiggins. Towns at the elbow. He feeds it to Rose. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Irving against Rose. Here's Tice. And that one drops.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Tries from 10. Towns, no luck. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Irving against Rose. Here's Irving. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.